What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Ark Survival Evolved. Today we're going to head out on a quest to get ourselves a raptor. I've got the saddle, I've got the trank arrows. Hopefully I have enough trank arrows. I don't really have the meat, but I think the best route is trying to find a raptor nearby on the shore somewhere and using the megalodon to get meat, because that's probably the best way of actually doing this. Red is mine. We're going to take Red with us. Up and in stamina. Oh, I think Red is either overweight. Red is carrying a whole bunch of junk that isn't needed. There we go. So much better. Red is also really hungry, so I think we're going to take the megalodon out real quick. If we can find him. He's probably just in the bay chilling. Chilling, manilling like a villain. There's actually a nice little Bronto over there for him as well. Okay. We're going to hop on the megalodon. We're going to eat the Bronto, get some meat for my pteranodon, go find that raptor. I'm kind of in a stress mode. In my brain, I know that the holidays are coming up, and the holidays mean that I'm going to be away, but I'm going to be posting videos every day while I'm gone, which is like really freaking hard to do. He's got 59 metal on this guy. That's why he's so damn slow. But I have to make close to 30 videos while I'm gone. I think I'm at like 20. I need to do 28. But I'm leaving on the 20th, so I can't really start doing it now, because if I start doing it now, then I'll have videos up to the 20th, and then I'll just have to make more past that. And then I might miss updates, and that's the issue with my situation. I don't really play AAA titles, so there's a lot of updates that come out and things like that. So I don't want to miss any like new Ark stuff if it comes out in the next week. So like if I record ahead of time now, then I might miss new Ark stuff. I don't really know. It's a process that most YouTubers go through. And by most, I mean not everybody actually posts stuff while they're away. I know that there's a lot of top tier YouTubers that do vlogs while they're away, but like they don't post their normal content, but I'm not going to do anything like that. I do want to get into vlogging eventually, like a weekly vlog or something, where I take you guys around with me on my like more adventurous of days. Usually I have like one day of a week where I actually do something relatively quote-unquote adventurous, and that's the kind of vlogs I would show you guys. But enough about that. Let's go get ourselves a raptor. This asshole was hungry, so he actually ate so much of meat that I'm trying to put inside Red. And if we can't find a raptor, I might actually just go the route of freaking taming something completely random and just doing that instead. Somebody put a trough inside the dinosaur garage. The dinosaur garage is well liked right now. I'm also getting this stupid bug again. Not selfie cam. We want zoom out to be scroll out. Apply, please. Thank you. Makes it so much better. So we're going to try and find a raptor on the shore, which is relatively hard. And we need to find a lower leveled raptor so it doesn't take us an eternity to tame him. I just realized my pteranodon is slow as shit. And it's probably because I'm weighing him down with the raptor saddle and everything. Yeah. Alright, what can we drop? Oh, we have fucking wood and stone for days on us. Okay. Alright. What else is next? Just keep looking. I just got a message from my brother about turrets. I have no idea what they're talking about. I guess they built turrets or something. Okay. No raptors thus far. I'm heading back to the swampy area that sucked ass, because I remember there was a couple raptors over here. That's a parasaur. It's a dillo. Ooh. A giganto. Getting like no frames right now. Level 4. Ooh. I might actually have to do this. I'm going to fly back and get some berries, because I know we have a ton of Mijo berries at home. And we have the trike in order to gather them. I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to try to tame this. It's going to take a while. Probably take like 20 to 40 minutes, but it's going to be worth it, because they're really freaking strong, especially like in a raid scenario. They're really, really freaking useful. That, and they gather fiber, which it eliminates the fact that we need the metal sickle. We do have a lot of fiber in one of the chests. I don't know who did it. I guess this is... I'm going to call this like Crescent Island. Now that I fly above it, it does look exactly like a crescent. The little crescent shape. Why don't you call it Crescent Island? Fuck it. Welcome to Crescent Island. All our stuff is loading in. This base is going to be pretty awesome when it's finished. We need to get to the point of having a mammoth so we can do the wood spike walls above the top to avoid people from jumping in. Giganto instead of a raptor. Honestly, I'd rather run around on a Giganto than I would on a raptor. Okay, let's go ahead and... Mr. Trike, do you have berries on you? 83 Mejo berries. I'm just going to take some extras to be safe. We have about 100. They said something about turrets. I don't see any turrets. I don't think they should place them down until we have a more specific spot to place them. Let's go see how much this Giganto is going to take to actually tame. I'm so used to the 4-time servers that low-level dinosaurs are actually really freaking easy to tame. I remember I did tame a Giganto on a vanilla, and it took about 2 episodes, so that's about 40 minutes. And it was a low level. This one's a low level one. I think the one that I tamed on the vanilla server is also lower leveled as well. So that being said, I think this should pretty much take 20 minutes if 2 times tame is actually a thing that's working. I know the server goes up and down a lot, and in case you're curious, if you're a player on this server, the reason why it goes up and down a lot is because the server resets every 8 hours in order to update who is still subscribed and who is unsubscribed. So that's why you guys get a lot of crashes, quote unquote. And it takes about 20 minutes for that to happen, so the server goes down for 20 minutes every 8 hours. I know it could be annoying, but it does make it so it avoids the whole password leaking situation that we've already had an issue with in the past. We're just going to land right here. Go ahead and throw these Mejo berries on our hotbar. What was that noise? I just have to go find what that noise was. I don't know what the fuck that was at all. Thought it was like a Giganto running up or something. Alright, like the Giganto dinosaur, not the monkey. Alright, so that did like a slight bit. I think one thing that might have happened is we set it to half tame and not 2 times tame. I feel like taming is a little excessive on this server, but I guess it makes sense. I mean, that's kind of like a sliver, but I know with Gigantos, they actually, the more berries you feed them, the faster they tame, so like, this shouldn't take a crazy amount of time. And if it does start taking a crazy amount of time, I'll end the episode, and we'll come back when he's tamed. Die, bitch. Pteranodon's getting attacked by a freaking dragonfly. I'll let him do his thing. He's probably just gonna fly to the sky. Come on. Chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out, please. Thank you for chilling the fuck out. Where did Mr. Giganto go? Wow, this one's a big roamer. She likes to run around. Not hungry yet. Alright. So we can kill some shit while we wait, get some levels going. Level 60 dodo, get wrecked, nerd. Alright. This isn't going to take too crazy amount of time. We should probably just look for a raptor in the process as well. But at the same time, I don't want to, like, miss feeding it a berry. Nice. Just pooped. I don't want to miss feeding it a berry and then have to redo the whole process. Not quite hungry yet. Parasaur, you might want to chill the fuck out. Alright, I think we're going to feed it one more time, and then I'll see you guys once it's getting closer to being tamed. because I don't want to sit here and make you guys watch me just walk around trying to tame a Giganto by feeding it berries. I don't want your damn stones. Take it out. Thank you. I think I have a wall on me. I do. Come on, buddy. Not hungry yet. Jesus. Whoa. You're just laggy motherfucker, huh? Not getting hungry at all. No hunger. Eat the damn berry, you weenie. There you go. She just ate it. Okay, so I'll be right back once this thing is closer to taming. Probably like when I have to feed it 2 or 3 more berries. And then I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, welcome back. I kind of lost sight of him, or her, for a second. Oh, there she is. I've been at it for a little while now. And we're getting there pretty damn close, actually. As you can tell. We're real close. Yeah, I've just been jamming out to some music. And then just, like, checking up on her every once in a while. I don't really hug her ass or anything. I don't want her to turn around while I'm not paying attention. And then she just starts smacking away. So I think this is probably not going to be a long episode per se, but I think we're still going to go for a raptor. I still want something meat eating around. I don't know. Maybe I'll go for a saber-tooth. I wouldn't mind a saber-tooth, but the issue with getting a saber-tooth is you have to go into some pretty damn hostile areas for one of them. Maybe the return of Zoolander, perhaps? I don't know. That would be awesome. We can get Zoolander and, what was the other guy's name? If you guys remember the other guy's name, I actually know what it is. I'm just fishing for comments. If you guys know what the other guy's name was, the saber-tooth from back in the day, what was his name? Go ahead and comment it down below and let me know. That'd be pretty dope if you guys were around when that was a thing. But we're gonna go for one of them as well. We're gonna get one of each and hope that they don't die during the raid days. The next purge is today's Wednesday, so the next purge is in 4 days. I think we might be pretty close to being to a point where we're actually going to be raiding some big bases. I think we're going to do a bit of testing with turrets to see what the best way to take out turrets is. I know one of our allies, I hate to tell everybody what their names are because then they get raided as well. But our allies have rockets, and they actually found an apprentice rocket blueprint. So we could actually get an apprentice rocket launcher going, and if we learn how to shoot that thing, we can take out turrets of enemy bases, and then easily raid them. Because that's the one thing keeping people from raiding certain bases right now is the amount of turrets. The thing is, if they put turrets inside their bases and they ambush us, then it's an issue. One thing that I noticed, I turned off PvP technically. I didn't turn it off on the server, but I turned it off inside bases until Saturdays so that people don't have to worry about their bases 24/7 getting raided. And obviously it helped me more than others. I'm not going to deny that fact. It just made it so YouTube video making was a lot better. I didn't want to have this server and then not play on it because I kept getting raided. So I obviously had to change that rule. But I don't know why I just went off on that tangent. What am I trying to say? Oh, this is what happens when I don't pay attention. I forgot what I was trying to say. But I like the whole Purge Day thing. I like it. I like how Saturday, it's kind of just, I mean, Saturday was like the most players I've had on the server in a while. I think there was like 26 out of, I think, the 50 available slots. So having Purge Day kind of brings people together on a certain day of the week to defend their bases and attack each other. And just wait until we all have Gigantosauruses and T-Rexes and we like know how to raid and we're just like attacking people and they're attacking us back after we attack them, and people have multiple bases hiding all their good shit, and we actually like come across one of those bases one day and we're like, oh my god. The cool thing about this Giganto is he does a lot of damage to structures if you level him up enough. I remember actually using one in Survival of the Fittest, and I came across a base and I started hitting down at its walls, and it did do a lot of damage. But then the dragon actually came up on me and just absolutely pwned me. If you guys remember that stream, go ahead and let me know that you were there. That's pretty dope. That was like when the Giganto was like a month old and the dragon was brand new. Surprisingly, like, it doesn't seem like this game's been out for that long, but it's been out for 6 months now. And at the same time, this Giganto's been out for like 3 months, almost 4 months now. It doesn't feel like it, does it? It seems like time has flown when it comes to this game. And it seems like there hasn't been a good survival game out in a while. Her World is definitely that craving hunger, but it doesn't have the viewership that Ark did initially. I think that's mainly part of the fact because people have seen it all. I think the survival genre is slowing down, and I think the best way to reimburse the survival game genre is to give us some AAA survival games. And actually, Far Cry Primal is one of those games that I will definitely play because it has Taming. It's literally Ark but AAA with better graphics. I wouldn't even say better graphics, but AAA graphics, so they have a little bit better engine. They have a lot more money to spend, and it has a story. That's one thing that I miss from Ark and The Forest is the story. There's something about having a story where there's going to be an end game and you can actually finish that makes me want to play it. I'm a little scared to actually transport this guy across to Crescent Island. It's kind of concerning me a little bit. I think I'm going to do a flyover, see if I see any Megalodons. I actually might bring the Megalodon over here and have me follow the Megalodon back to land, because that's going to make it so the Megalodon can obviously guard him or her. And I don't know what to name her. How about, again, let me know in the comments what we should name her. I'm not really sure. Wild female. Gigantopithecus. But I'm not sure what to name her. Crescent? Crescent is a nice, beautiful name, and she is the monkey of the crescent. If you guys know any different languages where crescent sounds cool, or like guardian of the crescent, we can name her something like that in a different language. That'd be dope. If you guys are from like Germany or from like some other country that doesn't speak English, let me know if crescent's a cool word in other languages, and put it in the comments as well, because I remember back in the day, I don't remember what game it was. It might have been some kind of MMORPG where I used to name like all my skins and not my skins, but all my guns and armors and all that kind of stuff in Italian. I'd think of something cool, and then I would just translate it into Italian, and I would just name that stuff, because Italian's just such a nice language that comes off the tongue awesome. I remember my friends that I used to play Call of Duty with actually had a name that meant death from above in Italian, and it was just like, that's where I drew my inspiration from, and I was like, that's really fucking cool. I want to have some Italian shit in my life, you know? And from there, ever since, I've liked the Italian language. Have I learned Italian? No, not at all. Oh, lag spiky. Have I learned Italian? No. Zero. None. Don't know any. I don't even know no in Italian. I don't. But I still like the language. I just like the way it rolls off the tongue, even if I'm saying shit wrong. Every time I go to Olive Garden, I know that's kind of dumb of me to say. I say all the stuff on the menu. And I just like how it rolls off the tongue. Gamma. So maybe I'll find out what crescent is in Italian and name my Giganto that. If somebody wants to translate that and let me know what it is in the comment section, that'd be dope nasty. And all the more better if you're Italian and you know a cooler name. We can call him like Poop Thrower in Italian. It will just still sound cool. Hey. Why are you running forward? Why are you always lying? 704 health. 300 stamina. Oh, by the way, I shed my armor because it was getting really hot. Is this a thing? Oh, are we squatting up right now? Oh, yes, we are. Oh, yes, we are. Okay. Oh, we're squatting up. Oh, you already know that we're squatting up, dog. This was meant to be. This was meant to be. This was. I hate how the name gets right in her face, because I can't get a good thumbnail now. I wish I could get rid of the names. I don't know if there's a no HUD option, maybe. Beats fucking me. I bet there's an F key that gets rid of HUD so I can take a nice thumbnail. I'll find that later. You already know this is happening. I'll be right back while I tame this little monkey, because fuck yeah. They're also like the same color, which makes it even better. They're all matching and shit. And then we can name him like Little Poop Thrower in Italian. They actually throw poop. Alright, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, welcome back. So this guy tamed a lot quicker than I anticipated. Like, he just did. I was trying to like get it to the point where he was like really close to being tamed. But this guy just like tamed really freaking quickly. And I don't know how or why, but well, obviously it's a lower level dinosaur, or not really a dinosaur, a lower level mammal. Hey, there's another one. There's a lower level mammal than like the gigantopithecus, obviously. And then like I got to a point where I was like, should I do one more berry? And then I did one more berry and it just like finished. And I was like, okay, well that's cool. So I tamed him. So now we have a monkey on our shoulder while riding a monkey. I think Red is over here somewhere, yeah. I hid him behind this rock so he wouldn't get in the way of the Giganto. We had a pretty close call earlier where my Pteranodon almost got in the way of the Giganto. He would have got one punch KO'd for sure. So let's fly. Let's run on over to the crescent, like the shore that shares with the crescent island. And let's figure out how we're going to transport these guys across. We don't have a... If we totally had, like, an awesome-ass Quetzal, which I think is something that we're definitely going to have to go for soon. Quetzal, and then you put ballistas on top, catapults, that kind of stuff, in order to raid bases from the air, which is, like, the best way to raid bases, because you can get the fuck out of there. And if you get someone accurate with a rocket launcher and then you shoot it from on top of a Quetzal, you can definitely take out some turrets without an issue. This guy's pretty fast, pretty strong. He's got about 106 movement speed, 189% melee damage. He definitely will fuck some shit up. Alright, so this is the Crescent Island, right? Yeah, okay. This is the shore of the Crescent Island. I think best bet right now is to hop on Red here. Just bring the little monkey across so he's not actually put in a bad situation. We gotta hop on this, getting bugged right now. Thank you. We're gonna hop on top of Red and bring the little monkey home. There we go. We're not heavy anymore after I dropped all that stuff. Just bring this nice little monkey home. And then we'll go figure out how we're gonna do the Giganto. Safely is the biggest part of it. How do we bring him home safely? Go ahead and land. And we'll go ahead and throw our monkey inside the garage. There you go, Mr. Monkey. He's level 41. He's also eating 300 health. Yeah, 330% melee damage, level 41. Not bad. Alright, now we're going to go figure out... I'm going to fly close to, like, the water and see if it's actually safe to get across or not. I mean, it's not a crazy far swim. I'm just concerned that, like, a Megalodon out of nowhere is just gonna fuck him up. I bet he can fight a Megalodon, to be honest, and probably kill it. Like, no issue. Oh, just lagged back. I was like, what just happened? I don't see a Megalodon, but generally you don't see them. They just kind of show up. So we're going to have Pteranodon follow the Giganto. And we're going to swim across. So you're going to follow me on the Giganto. And we're going to swim across. They swim rather fast. Which is a bonus. Let's just hope that nothing in the deep just comes out of nowhere. We're not losing oxygen on the Giganto. That's one thing I need to keep an eye on. Make sure that we're not accidentally underwater. He does have a lot of oxygen, but I do think I see a Megalodon to the right over there. But I think we're good as is. You see that guy over there? Unless it's an Ichthyosaurus. Regardless, he's pretty out of range right now. He's just a blur. Let's get to the first island. Just to know that we're safe. There's a Pteranodon close behind. We're going to get him a helmet. For sure. just adds to the factor of having one of these things, is putting armor on them. Get a flak helmet for him. We're gonna have to start doing some metal runs. The metal rocks behind the base are just not really cutting it. Even though every time Code logs on, he just does that. He just gets the metal, and then he smelts it while he does all this other stuff. That's why there's like 60 metal inside the Megalodon. Alright, we're here. We made it. Even on stamina, too. We didn't even have to stop. Once we have... this guy's pretty much going to be landlocked. I mean, probably not. We could easily take him raiding with us. Once we got a Quetzal, though, it'd be even easier. We could take him on a raft. That's one way of doing it. And I probably should have done that in the first place. I didn't think of it, though. But, I mean, we made it across pretty fast, pretty safely, so... all is a win here. Let's go ahead and just, you know, gotta get the thumbnail picture. Yeah, not in front of the freaking tree, you weenies. There we go, that was perfect because the Pteranodon just flew over. So we got ourselves a Giganto. We got ourselves a Mesopithecus, I think it is. Mesopithecus? Something like that. We're gonna go ahead and throw these berries inside you. We didn't get a raptor, but we came out on top regardless of the situation. I like him. He's adorable. You can take your berries and eat them. But he's also inside the trough now, which the trough doesn't have any Mijo berries, but it's got plenty of berries otherwise, so they shouldn't starve. Alright. Now we just gotta get you inside. And thank you guys for stopping by today's episode. I don't know how long or short it was because I didn't put on a timer. Usually I put on a timer and try to time it to around 20 to 25 minutes. But thank you guys for stopping by today's episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We got a whole bunch of dinosaurs now. We're starting to go back to taming since we actually feel comfortable where we are. Let's probably close our front gate. That's probably a good idea. Alright, and I will see you guys. Adios. Yeah. Bye.